Turning now to the fallout over new allegations towards Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Hegseth allegedly shared sensitive military information about U.S. strikes in Yemen on another Signal group chat. This one reportedly includes members of his family. President Trump says he's standing by Hegseth as he's now facing these new claims. NBC's Garrett Hake brings us up to date.
Amid growing calls for the defense secretary to resign, President Trump is defending Pete Hegseth.
You remain confident in Pete Hegseth?
Oh, totally.
President Trump.
Why do you even ask a question like that? The spirit in the armed forces is fantastic. No, great confidence.
Dismissing Hegseth's sharing of sensitive military information in a second group chat ahead of U.S. strikes in Yemen. Hegseth appearing with his family at the White House Easter egg roll.
I have spoken to the president, and we are going to continue fighting on the same page all the way.
Overnight, a prominent Republican lawmaker joining calls from top Democrats for Hegseth's resignation. Nebraska Congressman Don Bacon telling Politico, quote, "I find it unacceptable and I wouldn't tolerate it if I was in charge." Adding, foreign powers like Russia and China are likely to be monitoring the Secretary of Defense's phone and, quote, "he's acting like he's above the law, and that shows an amateur person." NBC News has confirmed Hegseth shared sensitive information about U.S. military operations in Yemen last month on his personal phone in a Signal group chat with 13 people, including his wife, as well as his brother and his personal lawyer, who both hold jobs at the Pentagon. That's according to two sources with knowledge of the matter. The sources adding an aide had warned Hegseth not to share sensitive information on an unsecure communication system before the operation. The New York Times, which first broke the story, reports Hegseth shared flight schedules for U.S. military jets targeting Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen. One source confirmed that to NBC News. Hegseth deflecting questions about that reporting, instead attacking what he called disgruntled former employees at the Pentagon, appearing to refer to 3 top aides he fired last week.
You know, what a big surprise that a few leakers get fired and suddenly a bunch of hit pieces come out.